Not right now.
Not right now, though. Yeah.
We are finally set up.
Great
I
work.
love-
I would not have figured that out.
I hope it's working. I don't know if it's working until it's done. I'm Jay. I'm your host. And we've also got our host on the other side here, Brody Shaw.
Hi, I'm Birdie Shaw.
And then we got beside me here, the lovely Josh Dowie.
Big body Dobie coming at you with the big flaps.
And Jovi Bergen.
I'm also #1 host.
It's true.
Yes,
We're all
we're all hosts.
Host
And,
to a virus.
No, that's bad. We are safe. We've also got Ben Graham here visiting us on Discord. He did not move to Vancouver with us.
No,
Oh, but I'm still the #1 host. It's me, the #1 host. Nice to meet you all again. Thanks for
Um,
coming.
We've also got Mike here via Discord from Calgary.
I'm #1 host. Everybody knows it. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
Can we get a round of applauses for our #1 hosts?
Wow.
Thank you.
Wait a
So
second. Why did I clap? I'm the #1 host.
we
Oh,
were all
shit.
applauding for all the #1 hosts.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I played myself.
You did, but that's okay. So we had a lot of big changes happen. We took a hiatus on the podcast as well as a lot of other things to move. Brody and I moved to Vancouver here, and Rare is shortly behind us. We're all going to be living here, and so we'll have 5 of us now based out of BC, and it's great because we can all sit here together, and we're no longer on a Discord call. I can rub Josh's shoulders.
we can touch butts in person now.
It's great. It's a great thing. And
All right. Don't make me too jealous, guys.
we're just gonna rub it in for a bit.
Dude, you're rubbing
'cause-
it. You're rubbing it in, but not rubbing my butt. So
Well, get over here then, baby
Come
boy.
on, chop chop.
You're not going to
Dude.
believe the smell of the farts going on here, guys.
dude, our parents are gone.
But
Hijack's
yeah, oh my gosh.
Hijack's like a fucking like an F-15. Just all the way there. I'm ready for it.
You're like
Give me
a
my
G6.
butt touches.
Literally hops into a G6 and Tom Cruise is the pilot. Get in!
We gotta go touch your homie's booties.
Whoa!
Ooh, booties.
So
How's it going down there, though, guys?
it's great. It's raining a lot, but that
Yeah.
was expected.
Yeah.
So
But the nice thing about the rain here is it's not torrential downpour every time it rains. Like I
Yeah,
felt
it's-
like back home when it rained, it fucking rained. But here it's just like kind of always sprinkling, and it's never super super bad.
Yeah.
It's
Not
like the
as often
perfect
super
city
bad.
to like own a windbreaker in.
Yeah, it's like Jovi's bed when he was younger. Like, always wet.
It's not. He's not full on pissing. He's just
Same.
sprinkling a little bit
For
all the
real.
time.
Perpetually wet and covered in garbage bags.
He's actually,
Yeah.
he had garbage bag sheets. So,
Yeah, I did. I did
Did you-
special sheet.
it's the only thing that held up
where
to
you,
his piss.
You fucking wet the bed and you wake up and just throw some towels on it, go back to sleep.
no.
No, but like sometimes like I would be like half asleep for like 3 hours just like in the piss, just like being like I don't want to get up. Like I was so fucking tired.
You were just
like,
warm and cozy
like, I
still.
would just, not even cozy,
hasn't
like I
gotten
was
cold
actually
yet.
like sad. Like I would wake up and just be like, oh, fuck my life, but like just be so tired that I was just like, oh, I'm just here. Like it's what it is. Like
It's just like a hot piss
laying in
bath.
piss. Like
Definitely been there. You're half asleep. You're just like, I'm already wet. Fuck it.
yeah. You're like, I'm full of piss, but like this sucks. Like fuck it. Like yeah, like fuck it. It's like what it is.
It's like getting caught in the rain without like adequate protection. Like at a certain point, you're just like, fuck it. And then you just start peeing on yourself anyway.
Just peed
Did
on
you-
Oh
your
my
leg.
god. Dude,
you
there was this
have-
one time I was caught outside of I needed to go to the bathroom, but we were at like the Rogers Video trying to get like phones all set up. And I think I was like maybe 12 or
Rogers
13
Video.
at the time. And I was like, I need to piss so bad. So I asked them, it's just like, oh, sorry, it's only for staff. And I'm like, oh, crap. All right. So then I go out to the coin laundry that's like right next to it. And I'm like, hey, do you guys have a bathroom? It's just like, no, sorry, not to the public. And I'm like, oh my God, go to the convenience store. And then they said the exact same thing. It's raining outside and everything. And I just go in front of the window of the Rogers Video, look at my mom, and then I just piss my pants. Because I'm just like, what do I do? What do I do? I should have otherwise just gone around the back and then taken a piss in the back alley of the strip mall. But
Yeah, for sure.
for some reason, I was just like, no, that is the wrong thing to do. You
Wait, how old are you
are
again?
you
You say you're
can't find a
14?
bathroom. You need to piss your own pants. So
How old are
And
you?
it's raining. It's raining, so you have an out.
Exactly.
Like, you're set.
Do you know how old he is?
exactly, but the unfortunate thing about that is that because it was raining and it was cold, all of a sudden you just see like the steam bellowing from my hands. Afterwards, and it was like,
Mike's got
oh,
hot
no.
pants.
The facade has fallen. Everybody
how-
knows exactly what happened.
How old were you when you did this? You said you were 14.
I was either like 12 or 13, something like that. Like I was just like,
That's
man,
amazing.
or was it 12, 13? It's in my like either from 10 to like 13. I forget exactly which age I was in, but all I can remember is just standing in front of the video store, waiting for family to finish up like setting up their phones, and I'm just sitting there just pissing my pants in front. It's cold, it's wet, it's raining on me, steam's bellowing out of my pants, and I'm just ashamed. I am not having a good time.
So what features do you want from your phone plan? Well, I'd actually just like your bathroom.
So
What's,
actually, so I did try to find a bathroom, but nope. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
right.
they're not
You did
staffed.
your
It's
due
just like, if
diligence.
anything, I should have just pissed my pants in the store itself and just been like, it was your fucking problem. Sorry,
Probably.
guys. That was yeah, exactly.
I'm getting this 10 gig plan.
Yo,
10 gig piss.
yo, can I get this now pissed on phone for cheaper because it's been peed on?
Just
Yeah,
stand
it's
on top of
disgusting
the
you guys have
display
without
case
it.
and then just fucking let it drench. Just the fondue fountain of piss.
Well, honestly, though, fuck like any mobility company. They're all terrible, so they deserve it.
Mhm.
Facts.
Yeah.
Dan, are you still upset about what Bell did to you?
I am, dude. Actually, this is
Did
my
it, has it
last
progressed? Has it
month. This is
progressed?
no, they didn't do shit. They never did shit. They just kept taking my money. But this is the last month I'm on that plan now. I was like on a really shitty plan with Bell. They like fucked me over, totally lied to me, and I was like paying $130 a month for my phone. And I
And a
have like a
tablet you didn't
tablet that
even
I
want.
don't use.
What?
Like it literally, he opened it in store, told me it was free with my like plan, and I was like,
Mhm.
okay. And then he opened it in store, gave me a brand new phone number associated with it that I then had to pay for monthly as well. And I couldn't get out of that plan without buying out the
Biggest
$400
scam.
tablet. And I was like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, he
Anyways,
was going through
such
this when we
crap.
were when we were living together, and it was just like ruthless sounding,
Oh
unbelievable.
my god, dude. I complain to them like every month. Like I call them and I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
Hey, I just
And-
called to let you know you're still a shitbag, and I hate you. So you're welcome. Bye.
I gave him a call like a couple of days ago and I was like, man, like I just want to make sure this is my last billing cycle, that after this I'm not paying you guys any more fucking money. And they're like, suddenly they're just like, oh, what can we do to get you to stay? I'm like, fucking nothing. You guys suck, man.
You had your
Fucking
chance
die.
and you
That's the
lost
next
it.
thing that you can do.
Yeah. It's just so funny like how hard companies try to get you back once they know
Seriously.
they can't take your money anymore. They're like, oh, what can we do? We'll do anything. No, you won't.
Right.
You won't give me a $20 plan. You won't do it.
Should ask for it anyway. Like sometimes they're so desperate for your business, they'll do stuff like, you know, half your costs or, you know, shit like that.
Yeah, like now he offered me a $60 plan, and I was like, no, like that's not good enough.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
After
demanding
everything that I
better.
went through,
Yeah. The damage has been done.
Exactly.
me out
Yeah.
for dinner, and you better put out.
And
Yeah,
there better
I
be
want-
two
what's the
iPads.
CEO's name of Bell.
Daniel,
Get his name.
is that your name on the other end? I'll meet you in a couple hours.
Mirko
pretty.
Bibic. That's who I'm taking out to dinner. Or rather, he's taking me out to dinner. Sorry.
Excuse me, not after that phone plan.
Yeah.
What
But anyways,
is
that's all
something?
sorted now.
Yeah,
don't
I'm
need no
I'm
money
really
anymore.
glad that they're not stealing your money because that doesn't grow on trees and stuff. What's something like I'm just going off of this story of Mike that was just so amazing. What do you guys have that's similar? Do you have anything that's like a super embarrassing, just feeling sorry for yourself in public situation? That might be a tough one for Jovi. He's kind of shameless, but that's what I like about him.
I've got one that came to me immediately.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I was probably the same age. Like I was probably around 12, maybe even a little bit younger. And I was hanging out with my older brother Nick, and then he had his friend also named Nick. So it was Nick, and then Josh. So I was, the little brother that they would just kind of take around wherever, and whatever. They would have their fun, and we went to Little Caesars Pizza, and we got those like little $5 impending ass volcanoes that they sell there, just like pizzas that take forever for your body to process. And we each got our own pizzas, and we took it up to this playground, and we're playing around and eating this pizza, and then all of a sudden the volcano starts grumbling and rumbling and stuff, and I can feel the lava coming. So I leave the playground trying to find somewhere to poop, and there's no washroom or anything like that. There's an outhouse, and I go and try the door on it, and it's locked, and I'm like, oh fuck. But there's this little like outcropping of trees where it's kind of a forest, but really it's like 5 or 6 trees, and you can see pretty much everywhere inside of it from all angles. Like these trees are surrounded by houses, and yeah, I was like, is this the day? Am I gonna do this finally? And I decided yeah, I'm gonna shit in the woods. Like this is my first time ever, pooping outside, and I'm gonna get this done. So I'm in the forest, and I'm trying to work up my bravery, because what if someone looks outside of their house and sees me? And then
Especially
finally
after Little Caesars.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That is like I need peace.
Did you wipe with the box?
Oh, get ready.
Sorry, I just have a prediction, so I don't know.
Oh, there was no wiping. Because as soon as I worked up the bravery to drop trow and get down to my business, stuff starts coming out of me, and I'm focused, and I look up, and who is it? It's McKinley, the most popular girl from my class. And oh my God, she's walking through the woods with her little sister. It's like, you ever seen that video of Bigfoot just walking through the woods? Like it was kind of like that, like the long strides. And then I felt like one of those geckos in National Geographic where they're trying not to be seen, so they just aren't moving. But then she spots me with her little sister, covers her little sister's eyes, screams, and runs away while I'm mid shit. And then I get scared and stand up, get poop all over the inside of my legs, and then I just run home crying. It's like a 30-minute walk to get home, and the whole time I've got shit on my legs, and I'm just crying the whole time. God damn it, McKinley, dude! God damn it! That is by far one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
Incredible.
So bad.
I'm so sorry.
And I had a kind of similar story, but it didn't involve Little Caesars Pizza. I was at camp. I got sent to a summer camp, and I wasn't feeling good, and I was just outside doing a ton of exercise, and I was having this issue where sweaty butt cheeks, dude. And they were just I thought the best idea for me to avoid the pain that I was feeling from having sweaty butt cheeks at camp was to not wear underwear. What happened to myself later that day? I shit my pants.
Oh no.
So I was just chilling, and we were going for this hike in the woods. I was like, fuck, I don't have toilet paper, I don't have anything. This fucking turd rolls down and out my pant leg onto the trail, and I don't think anyone noticed, but it was so embarrassing for myself. I was I'm just
Wow.
Yo, that's a big dog, dude.
My heart was racing after, dude. I was 10. Yeah.
Wow.
That's an amazing thing to get away with. That's really, really lucky.
You just shake it out your pant leg and then just put it on the floor, dude.
And that could have fallen out at any point.
You couldn't get away with that with a Little Caesars shit, I don't think.
Nope.
I think if I had that situation, I would have been in a much less comfortable place.
You would have been stuck in the muck.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
I would have been the muck.
I actually have a similar story too that just came to mind. I forgot. But one time, I was on like a cruise in Mexico with my family, and we were on like the water, and like we were like far from shore, and like there was no bathrooms on this boat for some reason, and like I got like a mad like food poisoning ass stomach ache, like it really was bad, and then like
Nice.
everyone like just got it out from snorkeling, right? But like I was like really struggling, and like I told my parents, and my parents made like the captain of the boat like aware, like this guy really needs to go to the bathroom, like for real. So they just like threw a life jacket, like while everyone was on the boat, like waiting to do the next activity. They threw a life jacket on me and threw me in the water to like go like shit. And like half the boat like they didn't like announce it to everybody, but like everyone was like, "What's this kid like in the water for?" Like we're waiting for him to like do a like activity, like so like some of them were like looking, like people were like looking at me like, "What's up?" You know what I mean? And, like
You're just like
I had to like shit. I had to shit desperately before, but as soon as I hit the water, like I couldn't shit. Like my stomach hurt so bad, like I couldn't shit. Like I needed to, and then like I tried for a while, and then after a little bit, like I finally made like a little shit come out. And it floated up beside my head, like in the water, bro. Like it was like buoyant and shit. Like people were like seeing this, and like my own shit was like floating up next to me, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" And like that was terrible. And I was like 17, like I was like old and like insecure.
Man.
Like
I could just make it out to be like, "Hey, I'm a kid. Sorry, guys."
No, I wasn't even kidding. I was like.
And here you are, just
high
getting
school
thrown
type
onto
shit.
stage. You're just like, go take a shit in front of everybody here.
It was so bad.
This is your-
Like, I
this is your
thought it would be
time.
discreet too, but then it just floated up by my face, like, and everybody.
You're like, oh, where did that
it
come
was so
from?
bad.
Oh, dude,
It was so
Joey, I
bad.
feel you. I
A weird
like,
fish.
my most recent one, as if like this is a consistent thing that happens to every person. Dude, mine happened when I was 17 too. I remember like I woke up in the morning, high school. I'd always start my morning with like a double from Timmy's, which is just a bad call, and a white bagel. And I was running late to school one day, heading to art, and yeah, chugged my coffee on the way there, ate my bagel, and my girlfriend at the time came and met me in my car because she was on her spare, and so we're like, just having a little like morning kiss, like catching up and whatever, and I shit my pants like in the car, like I just farted. I thought it was just a fart, and it wasn't. She didn't notice. She was just like, "That smells really fucking bad." And I was like, "Yeah, sorry." Anyways, and then so she went out to like go to class, and my excuse to her, I was like, "Oh shit, no, I gotta go home and get my pencil crayons so that because I have to do that in art today." And I drove home, changed my pants, took a quick shower, and I was back before anything happened.
Wow.
Wow, that's impressive.
Get away
Very
with-
subtle.
Yeah, very subtle. She never knew.
But just sitting down in your own stool as you're just
Yeah, that was. I was
going
like,
down the highway.
it was
Ugh.
like
Your own brown pancake.
you're like kind of driving like this, like elevated. Oh yeah, no, it's not a good time.
Giving it
I'm
a
glad-
little bit
I'm
of a
glad-
hammock. Ugh.
Ben
glad
looks
we can
really
share
excited
it.
to go to school. He's like sitting like this.
He's so intense driving. My God,
I just
Never
love
seen a
learning.
man. Never seen a man drive so fast and sit
Yeah.
in that position, or like grabbing onto like the handles and then just like pulling yourself in and going like this.
Those people who you see like huddled up to the steering wheel, they're actually just like hoarding a little pile of shit behind them, and they're just trying not to sit on it.
Yeah. they're
I've
just
never
full of
thought
shit.
about it that way, but that makes so much more sense because they're always driving terribly too. Like so.
They're distracted by something, and it must be some stool just kicking around in there.
I don't care about my own safety. I got some shit to handle.
Dude, I'm dealing with my own shit right now.
There's shit in my
Yeah.
pants.
This podcast is just in the shit category on Twitch right now. It's just-
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
shit talking.
This is under hot tub stream, but just hot stream.
Normally, talking about your shits more. Come on, everyone.
Yeah, really.
See, imagine
come
on a
on.
hot tub stream though, if all of a sudden the streamer ends up taking a shit.
The best thing is they would never have to tell that story. Everyone else would tell it for them.
Exactly. That's true.
A story told by Twitch chat.
The only thing that I think we ever talked about before doing the podcast was the alternative to Fuck, Marry, Kill, which is the PODI version, which is kill it, eat it, or come on it.
I think that's a great. I want to rank things like that.
I want to know what Brody's story is before we move on.
I don't have one, dude. I don't get embarrassed. Like,
You don't poop in weird places.
there's one, I mean,
I think that's more the topic.
like the closest thing I could think was, did I ever tell the story about the time I shit on a church?
Yeah.
I don't think so on the
To us,
podcast.
yes.
Brody's like, I don't have anything.
Well, to you guys,
Also-
yeah. Well, I mean, because it started with like being embarrassed about it and stuff, which like I purposely went on this church roof and was like, man, I gotta shit. I'm just gonna shit right here, and then I did, and it was a good shit. Didn't need a wipe or anything, and I went back to school.
You also pooped
But-
in a half-made
Midday?
office building in Calgary.
Oh,
I did.
spicy Urbex shit.
There wasn't even plumbing set up properly yet.
No, I thought it would be funny to just
Shitting in a
poop
Home
the
Depot toilet.
not built toilet.
And it was basically a Home Depot toilet, but in an office building.
Thinking back on that, like the workers probably had the worst fucking day ever after that. But
Definitely.
And also just being like,
They probably just
how?
blamed
Like,
it on the
was a roof
drywallers
mission,
too.
right?
It was
Like,
a-
there
it
was
was a
no
roof
way.
mission,
They're
yeah.
like, who even was here? Like, how did this even fucking get kids? I think it's kind of like, it might have been exciting, like just the mystery of it for them. You know?
But I also remember we had another friend who was on that same mission, I think, and there was some sort of like a snack in the office that was at the top
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the building, and I think that friend of ours broke into the snack stash and ate a bunch or something like that. That was like a particularly like mischievous roof mission.
it
dude.
was, yeah. Normally we don't fuck around that much.
So that got me thinking, like, ghost shits. Like, I've only ever come like very close to having a ghost shit, like a shit where like you don't have to wipe at all. I've come very close where like I took a poop and I knew I didn't have to wipe, and I walked around for about maybe half an hour before I was like, I gotta check. And then I got some toilet paper and wiped. This was in Santorini. And I got some toilet paper and wiped, and there was nothing there, and that could have been my successful ghost shit, but I just didn't trust myself.
It's the worst.
Ugh.
It's the
So it
worst
doesn't
feeling
count if you
when
check?
you wipe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
it
just
counts.
take a shit and
You
stand
gotta
up
just
and
be
go.
confident.
Yeah, you gotta be confident in your ghost poop.
Well, and
Okay,
then the
I was
master
like-
It's madness, though.
the master shit is where there's no poo visible in the toilet, and you know that there's nothing between your butt cheeks, so you just get up and leave. So it's like you don't even have to flush, you don't even have to wipe, and you just leave with the confidence you know that you don't have to wipe.
Wait, I don't understand. Where'd the
Wait.
poo go? Like, what's not?
Down the
Wait.
toilet, like just like
Down the
into
back.
dark
It's like
depths.
it just
the
It's
dark
just
depths.
the right
Slid
trajectory,
right into
dude.
that toilet's DMs.
yeah,
You
dude.
shoot with enough force that you just shove it down the pipe.
If it's got the right weight and it hits the water at the right angle and it's not a floater like Jovi's Ocean one, you know.
Jovi's Ocean
Yeah,
Bath.
like why?
I've had times where I've definitely had a plunk into the toilet, and then when I go and look, there's nothing there, and then I wipe my ass, and there's still shit there,
Mm,
and that's called a phantom shit
yeah.
because there's
Oh,
no
okay.
poop, but there's poop on your ass.
Okay, because I was gonna try and clean up the terminology there. I wasn't clear.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that's what a ghost poop was.
No, a ghost poop is when there's shit in the toilet, but there's nothing on your ass.
But
We
I
get
thought,
like a poop
I,
doctor in here.
I thought a phantom was just like taking a shit somewhere public and then leaving it there to be discovered.
Like on the, that's what I thought it was too. Because wasn't there a phantom pooper in our high school?
The Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
No, it was
It's
at
like-
Western. So it wasn't
Yeah,
our
dude,
high
I
school.
heard-
But
I
it
heard
was,
so many stories
it was
of
at
sex
Western.
We had
Poops.
random shit show up in our school too. Like it was a common thing in like a specific stairwell.
Like someone shit in the locker. Like how did they do that through the vent?
Just fucking onion slice it through the vent holes.
Ugh.
Onions.
Just waffle
Onions.
stomp it up there.
Why did you
Ew.
say it like that?
It's gotta be a waffle punch if it's up there. Who's waffle stomping up there? They gotta have some pretty crazy range of motion.
It becomes like one of those Play-Doh spaghetti makers.
You just think like that one kid's just beating the shit out of his locker, but he's literally beating the shit into his locker.
Who the fuck shot into my locker?
I gotta hide the poop before mom gets mad again.
See, I would be amazed. Imagine somebody just like pulling down their pants, putting their butt right up against somebody's locker, right in along one of the cracks, and then pooping with enough force that it just ribbons into the locker and into
Ribbons!
the stuff.
Disgusting. Oh my
One
god.
long pigtail.
It's called the. I'll call that the Mission Impossible. How about that?
Not a trace, but ribbon shits in the lockers.
Dude, lockers in high school and junior high school go through so much disrespect. Like I remember back in
Oh my
in
God,
AE
dude.
Cross, there was one locker in the gym locker room, and it was the spit locker, and everybody leaving the locker room would always spit on it on the way out, and it was nasty.
That's
Did
like-
y'all
Yeah.
start COVID?
Ew.
That is like
Yeah.
next to cum wall.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Like it was caked. It was
Would it get-
disgusting. Like it
would it
had
get-
icing on it and stuff.
Yeah,
Wanna
that is
throw up
that
thinking
is
about
Every day,
that.
the janitor came?
that is
No.
like
Why
the
didn't
step
everyone
below
clean it?
cum wall.
Like
I think the
cleaners.
spit locker is like the preemptive towards cum wall. But like you can't like do a cum
Dude,
wall
dude.
like that fast, right? Like spit's pretty quick. Just a quick little
Especially
on your
every
way
kid,
by.
every class.
Yeah, but
that's
like a
kinda-
whole class. Like so the locker room was kind of split into two halves. There was like a locker room and then like a tiny kind of doorway, not even tiny, there was like a doorway and then the other part of the locker room, and everybody on this one side on the way out, everybody would spit on the spit locker.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
always thought that,
diarrhea
was
bowl.
icing. So
Ew.
And then
Mike, you would have seen it
that's
too.
news. That's news to
don't
me.
remember it.
And
Gross.
I now understand
It
why
was
my immune
Mike's
system
locker.
is so much better.
Well, okay, so to elaborate on that, there was also a particular. Here we're getting nasty today. This is a nasty cast. There was this one washroom in the upper floor of the junior high school that a couple of us went to, and there was in this washroom there was like a heating system, like a little heat thing. And if you peed on it, it would make the whole bathroom smell like bananas for some reason.
Like bananas?
Yeah,
Wait,
what? So people would just pee. Like it was like a constant upkeep. I had like a group of friends, and they'd be like, someone would check
Yo,
in
it's
and
your
say they
week,
pissed
bro.
on it. It was so bad. It was in the grade, like the upstairs grade 7 hallway at Cross, and
Oh,
it was just
man.
like a constant upkeep of like keeping that bathroom smelling like banana.
Like banana.
It was so weird.
Meanwhile, I'm just like
That's
I'm
really
like
cool.
a stone's throw away from there, so I'm just like, ah man, I wonder if that's still the case now.
Yeah, I wonder if it's an age-old tradition.
Yeah.
There's a lot of forbidden shit that went on at that school, dude.
hmm
That sounds cursed as fuck. Like,
My
did y'all
school
live in the
experience was
Diary of a
like-
Wimpy Kid universe?
Dude, I definitely got pantsed in
right,
that
like-
locker room, and it was just not fun. Like, I was going ahead and putting my like deodorant stick on, and then guy came in. His name was Khaled, and he just fucking pulled my freaking shorts down with everything with it, and then I take like I am holding on to my deodorant cap, and at that time I probably was like maybe 11, so it's just like everything fucking cupped right into the deodorant cup, and I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? So I just have this deodorant cup just like keeping me all together as I'm just trying to collect my shorts off the ground. And then
Ugh.
Man.
after
What was
that,
your
I was
middle
just like,
school
wow,
experience?
okay, all of a sudden, like, my deodorant is just coming off of my junk. Like, oh yeah, this is,
Sorry, man.
there we go. Everything
Dude.
is, I'm all minty fresh now.
My dad pantsed me in a locker room once.
Oh,
I'm pretty
man.
sure that's statutory, bro.
That is like, it was like fucked up. We were at the Acadia swimming pool going for a family swim, and he was just like joking and just like pants and like my fucking everything came down. I was like,
Dad!
it was like he was like mad bully vibes. Like looking back,
Mad bully.
Times my dad bullied me.
yeah.
That's really funny.
Only thing my dad ever did in a locker room was like be way too quick with taking everything off. Like just had that like dad level confidence of like I'm in the locker room, I'm naked. Like it's just like
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so true, man. The
Yeah.
second their shoes come off at the front of the locker room, all of it comes off. I'm like, what?
It's like they have like the tearaway pants, but it's their whole outfit. Like the shoes come off and then.
Yeah, it's like, at what point does now, like, the order of operation for taking off the clothes stop from going from, like, head to toe to now, Like, take the shoes off, get the socks off, get the pants off, and now you're just out there with the junk. You still got your shirt on and everything. I swear, like old men that go into the locker rooms are always like that. They're just walking around with their t-shirt on, and then just junk is just like peeking out just a little bit underneath.
Little
Yeah.
hanging mushroom, little stalagmite.
The amount of confidence just walking out of the shower, like no towel covering, they're just like drip drying, like.
Come on.
Just turning in front of the big incandescent bulbs in the front that's like got the mirrors all parabolically shaped, and they're just like turning around slowly in a circle like they're a rotisserie chicken.
I feel like at a certain point you just stop giving a fuck, and you're like, "That's my dick."
It's like, I survived Nom, I can survive your fucking glares, kids.
They must have been to Missoula a lot.
Yo.
A lot.
Naked Pants Town.
Couldn't be me, man.
I feel like you just get to an age though where you're like, yeah, fuck it. You just don't care anymore.
That's how
Yeah,
felt
like
at,
I can
15.
exude that at the nude beach, but the locker room seems like a different place, and I don't know
It's
why.
kind of claustrophobic. Claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic.
I'm cockrophobic, guys. Don't fucking come near me. Scared of my own shit. I don't want to see yours.
Especially enclosed in a room.
I was gonna say the difference is at the nude beach, you're outside in nature, there's ocean, it feels more natural. Instead at the fucking swimming pool, you're locked in a room
Mm-hmm.
where everyone is forced to get naked. You don't have a choice in there. You have to get naked to get into your swimsuit.
Yeah, at some
Not
point you're
necessarily.
getting naked.
Not necessarily. Okay,
Unless
touche.
you're-
At some
Unless
point you
you're
are.
wearing
Yeah.
a wet swimsuit on the way home. Like
I was gonna
some
say because
chump.
you can cut half of that out
Chump.
by like wearing your swimsuit to the pool.
Yes, true. But on
But
the way
you
out,
know,
man.
being in
On the
Calgary,
way out.
just imagine like in Calgary, going in with your swimsuit on, going out, and then into like 30 below weather, and then just having it freeze all around your balls and everything.
Ooh.
Balls of ice.
Be like one of
So-
those haircuts where they use the liquid nitrogen to just like chip away at your hair, but no, it's actually
real
just
thing.
you
What?
and your ball
That's a
sack just
thing?
going
What
out.
are you
Wait,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
For some
What?
reason, okay, so
just
Step
I
back,
might
step
be
back.
making shit up, but at the same time, what if I'm not?
Let me just
What if I'm
Google
not there?
liquid nitrogen haircut really.
Yeah,
See,
someone pull it up,
Nitrogen
Jamie.
hair?
Jamie, pull up liquid nitrogen.
See, I think it's just because like when you have like your hair all frozen, then you're just like, oh, I could probably break off my hair now if it's like super cold.
But-
So now
you
for
just
some
chip
reason I'm
away
like,
at it?
maybe I'm conflating things, but either way, I still think that you could
Having
probably
an
do
old
it.
man do this to children. This seems like an educational experience.
Is that what's happening? Just
Yeah,
like, okay, kids, dunk your head into the liquid nitrogen. We're gonna give you a haircut.
Yeah, they dunk. They're getting girls with ponytails to dunk their hair in liquid nitrogen, and then it's just steaming. I don't see any haircut going
Alright.
on here.
Okay,
Weird.
so that was fake news, and I'm
Fake
very
news, Mike
sad.
is fired.
Oh, okay. What about wait, is dry ice the same as liquid nitrogen?
No, that's carbon dioxide.
Oh.
It's frozen carbon dioxide.
You can make dry ice with a CO2 fire extinguisher.
How?
You.
AOS.
Yeah, actually,
so
hold on.
first you download the.
Wait. Yeah, because dry ice bombs are a thing, so I don't want to say anything
You
about
can-
making your own
you can
dry
make
ice.
dry
First
ice.
you
TOS.
download the anarchist cookbook, and then you go from there.
It's kind of like a special effects thing, but we do it sometimes if we need like dry ice. We just empty a fire extinguisher into our little contraption,
Okay.
and it makes a lump of dry ice.
Shit.
Yeah.
And then we just toss that into the pool with everybody else in it.
And that like knocks people out, right? That's like a thing that has happened before.
Really?
Like right, like if there's like a pool party and someone like throws. Am I saying anything bad by doing this?
No.
If
No.
there's like a pool party and someone throws dry ice in, I think this has happened before. Not with me, but like I've heard of it happening.
Well-
and people get like knocked out by it or something like
Because of
Well,
the
you're releasing
the
a lot of CO2, so
yeah, you're releasing a lot of CO2. So if someone's in the pool
Like hyperventilating.
and because it lays low, and if they're in the pool and they're breathing in just CO2, they're gonna suffocate. Because so
And
even even when someone's on fire. So like if we're on a show and you're doing like a stunt when you need to be on fire and then I need to rush in and put you out, you can't actually use the fire extinguisher until you've yelled at the person to hold their breath, and you have to hold your breath before you're able to be put out, because if you're getting sprayed with CO2 and you take a big breath of air, you're just gonna fill your lungs with CO2.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Painful.
there's an article about 3 people died from dry ice in a pool in Moscow.
What?
Of course,
I
it was
mean,
Russia.
They
You
put the dry ice in the pool to try and cool it off, and then when people jumped in, they couldn't breathe.
Whoa.
That makes sense because the fog would like dissipate lower.
Yeah,
and
because
probably
it's going to be
settle on
heavier.
surface.
It's going to be
Yeah.
heavier than the air surrounding. But yeah,
And it'd
like
be-
you could also achieve the same type of thing with like a big enough bath bomb, because that's the reaction, is that you're neutralizing. It's usually like a bath bomb is like citric acid and like baking soda essentially. So with that, the reaction creates CO2 and water. So there you go, you've got CO2 again. So you could foreseeably, if you had a big enough bath bomb, asphyxiate yourself in your own tub.
So what you're saying is Lush could sponsor an accidental murder.
Yes.
Whoa.
I want to
Yeah,
bring
Lush.
bath bombs to a public pool.
And kill everyone, Ben, because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh, pranked! Oh, sorry, kids. Oh, you guys are all just
Oh,
kidding,
dude.
floating.
This
like
just
that.
reminded me of the nastiest fucking TikTok I just saw this morning.
Uh-oh.
It's literally just a
What up,
dude,
Jamie?
and you just see like the reaction on his face, and you hear this like lady in the background going, oh, sorry, and then the nastiest sounding wet fart, and he's just like in the sauna with this chick. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then the look on his face as he like starts gagging and almost throws up. It's just like,
Oh.
bro, why are you in the sauna if you got farts that rank, dude?
Facts. There's enough hot air in there already.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god.
See, that's the worst place that I could imagine somebody taking like the wettest, most diarrhea fart.
Ugh.
On the fucking burner thing in a sauna.
Some eucalyptus for you.
That took the pee vent up to a whole new level, dude.
Oh.
You gotta step your shit up.
Ew.
They're shitting on vents over here.
Ugh. And just like tube it out like toothpaste or like a ketchup, just like nicely evenly distributed over the top of the grates for even cooking on one side or the other.
That sounds absolutely horrendous.
So if you see someone walking into a steam room with a ketchup bottle full of shit, make sure to stop them.
Yes.
That's the lesson learned here.
But that dry ice in a pool thing got me thinking, like, that would be a really interesting scene for like a murder type like TV show or movie, like some guy planning like a murder, and there'd be like a pool party, you know, like a celebrity like pool party or whatever. He just throws dry ice in there and a bunch of people die, and then there's like yeah! Brr, brr, brr. CSI Miami.
I love how you totally just peaked the mic there, so you just went.
No.
We're probably good on our mics, but
Yeah.
your guys' mic to hear us.
Fair enough,
Hopefully,
fair enough.
hopefully that came through.
We'll see. Again, this is all an experiment. We might not even have this episode to post if this doesn't
Maybe
work
it all
out.
just is complete garbage.
That's why I was on my phone earlier, as I wanted to listen to make sure. But
It
like
sounded
we're
good, mostly.
we're on a new setup, so if there's any issues, we're gonna be slowly sorting them out and figuring them out.
Yes, sir.
That also being said, now that we're moved in, we will be getting all of our merch sorted to be up and running again and shipping out to you guys, as well as releasing a lot of really cool new stuff. I'm just getting to editing all of our photos of them, and then we'll start showing you guys some of our cool shit you can check out.
It's sexy. I fucked a shirt.
Our
That one's for sale on a different website, but
Yep.
you know,
all our current stuff is still up, but we've got some new things coming.
exactly. And don't forget, we have a discount code, PODCAST10. Yes,
I believe so.
PODCAST10 for a 10% discount on your order. Make sure you guys go check that out and get yourself some PODI gear.
Heck yeah, we had a Twitch command for it and it doesn't work.
Yeah, Nightbot just like pieced out of the chat. It's not even chilling in here, so we can't give you a command currently. But you know, he'll be back next time. Maybe we can hope.
Josh.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know why any of the commands are working. Computers, am I right?
Well, I think what I had to do is I had to reauthorize Nightbot. It's because I accidentally missed clicking remember me for 30 days. So it just
Oh yeah.
so last time I
And it
streamed
was just
it
like,
didn't
you
work.
didn't remember me.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. I'm not here
What
for
if
this
you-
type of negativity.
What if you had to do that with people every time you stopped hanging out with them? Just like remember me for 30 days.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And then
Oh,
if
wait, who are you?
like, as soon as the 30 days are over, you just get Thanos out of existence.
Now, you gotta reintroduce yourself in like really awkward fashion. Like, oh, I think we met before, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, is your name Tony? No, it's actually McKinley. Ooh,
Both end with E's.
that's really far off. It's like there was an E in there, right? It's just like
fiending over
Tony
here,
is with a Y, dude. It's like, oh, I guess.
I saw Josh grab a Kit Kat, and I had to grab a Kit Kat.
And then we entered PODI-Cast.
Did you guys know that the inside of a Kit Kat is just crushed up Kit Kats?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, I
That
got
makes
No
sense.
way.
Cookies, dude.
Yes. Crunched up Kit
It's
Kats.
wafer cookies.
But it's
Nah, bro.
Do that?
It's like it's crushed up. You know that it goes infinitely.
So what
Mhm.
what came first? What was the first like?
Exactly.
What was the
actual-
first inside of the Kit Kat?
Yeah,
What?
Exactly.
chicken
What?
or the Kit Kat?
The crushed Kit Kat or the cat?
Actually, someone told me, and I think this is true. Jamie, you can fact check this. But that the wax inside of Smarties, the delicious Canadian treat, the wax that covers it is called carnauba wax. And this kid, when I was in 5th grade, told me carnauba wax is made up of crushed up beetles. So you can go ahead and put that in your Google machines and go fuck yourself.
A kid told me it was like spider eggs.
Right
What?
now.
What?
And it
Eggs.
does
True.
like carnauba wax. Actually.
Carnauba wax.
Carnauba wax?
And
Carnauba.
Carnauba.
It's also a type of wax that you put on cars.
No, that is
You
carnauba
put it on
wax.
cars? But you also eat
That's a
it?
different type of wax.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I'm familiar with like the extract that you get from beetles for like red food coloring.
what?
Yeah.
No, but you gotta explain that now.
Okay, so I don't really know much about it. All
Hold
I
on, I'm
know
looking it
is
up on Jamie right
that. Okay, thank you.
It's called carmine.
There we
Yeah.
are.
It's
So-
made from crushed up bugs.
So it's like the most popular food, like red food coloring,
Wow.
and it's bugs.
It-
You just got bugs. It's the
That-
extract of bugs making things red.
In the ingredients list, it's got the carmine, and then in brackets, is bugs.
Is bugs. You eating bugs. Have fun eating bugs.
You eating bugs, you little stupid. Here, you
Wow.
little buggies.
But then
That's what I-
again, let's be honest. Like after enough, like refining, what point does like the essence of what it was just go away? It's
Well,
like
I can tell you the process, and it might help you make that decision.
Come on,
Please do.
Okay, so it comes from a bug, a true bug is what they call it. Called
What is a
cochineal.
true bug?
A what?
If you want. Okay, so a cochineal is an insect that belongs to the order entomologists. Yeah, entomologists refer to as true bugs. And so these are harvested in Peru and the Canary Islands on cacti, and the insects are sun-dried, crushed, and dunked in acidic alcohol solution to produce carminic acid, the pigment that eventually becomes carmine or cochineal extract. So about
Alright.
70,000 bugs are needed to produce a pound of dye.
there we have it. Anyways, but you know, if you're putting it into like an
Anyways.
acidic alcohol, then it's like it's completely inert at that point. It has been extracted to absolute hell. Whereas, you know, for water that you're drinking out of the tap, especially if you're downstream from other municipalities, you're just drinking other people's pee.
Nice.
That's just the fact of the matter. You're drinking pee. I'm
That's
drinking
what I
dinosaur
bought
pee
up
right
for
now. I'll drink my pee, dinosaur pee.
Now, Claire Redfield, I was thinking the same thing. What the fuck is a false bug then? If there are true bugs, what
Okay,
are
good
false
question.
bugs?
I don't know. It's a bug that's found on the False Peak Mountain.
Ooh.
I don't have one of those.
Oh.
You got two mountains, buddy.
I've got the answer. I've got the answer. Dude, I am Jamie right now. Holy shit.
You are.
He's realized his power of being Jamie.
Benji's Jamie.
Oh, it's Jamie.
Joe Rogan's assistant.
True bugs are insects that have two pairs of wings.
Nice.
So like a ladybug.
But what's a false bug, sir?
Anything
Any
that
bug
doesn't have two pairs of wings. So like,
Pretender bugs.
I don't
Hey.
know.
They're not
They
true
have
bugs.
4 wings total? They have to have 4 wings to be a true bug?
Dude, what if they have
Yeah.
three? What if they have 3 wings? Like that one girl from. Oh, never mind. I'm just not even gonna talk about this.
If they've got
Okay.
6 wings, they're 2 true bugs.
So like moths, butterflies, those kind of things are true bugs. You know,
They do
kind of
have
along
four
that
wings,
line of
though.
They've
things.
got 2 wings. They've got 2.
Okay, so spiders aren't true bugs.
No, they're
No,
arachnids.
they're
Those are
Spiders are never
arachnids.
bugs.
What the fuck?
Hold on. So wait, who's gonna plug Alpha Brain this podcast?
Me.
No.
Oh.
That was so fast.
Those are like ants and termites and shit are fake bugs.
Fake bugs! Tell them they're fake next time you see
Yeah.
one. See a little ant
Yeah.
inside your house? Fake! Fake!
Yeah, if you follow their trail, you'll actually just go directly to the FBI.
Dude, these bugs are knacks.
We need
These
a new
bugs
stream
are fucking
command where it's
nerd.
like,
It's just like I,
fake bugs.
Fake
Yeah.
bugs.
dude, fake
Venom.
bugs are just like birds. They don't exist. They're just a government conspiracy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just gonna say, like, do you guys know that pigeons aren't actually real?
I
Dude,
have heard.
there
of
hasn't been
series.
a bird alive in the past 20 years because they've all
What's-
been replaced.
What's the funniest, most obscure conspiracy theory that you just think is perfectly hilarious?
Flat Earth. That's it. For me, it's flat
Mhm.
Earth. That's just the funniest fucking thing. Those people are so dumb.
That is the epitome. Literally,
I-
just get into a plane and then see the curvature of the Earth.
I saw a dude who was like trying to explain the sunset of flat Earth, and I'll do it for you. I'll do exactly what he did. He's like, he goes, "That's how the sun sets."
What?
It just he thinks that it just retreats away from the Earth to the point where it just gets like so small that you can't see it. It's just like pulls it backwards.
Uh,
So how does it get back to its point of origin?
Yeah,
My-
exactly.
My favorite was there was a guy doing an experiment to prove that the Earth was flat, and what he did was he had his camera set up, and he had a hole that the camera was looking through, and then a certain distance away he had another board set up with a hole in it at the same height, and then so that distance away, if it's all at the same height, you'd see a light coming through that hole on the other end in the camera. And so the whole time they're like, "What do you mean? I can't see the light. The light's on?" He's like, "Yeah, the light's on. It's through the hole." It's like, "Okay. Now hold it above your head." Like, and then all of a sudden you can see the light come up on the camera. And he just accidentally proved to himself that the Earth was curved using this experiment. And then he just went, "Huh, that's kind of weird. I think something's wrong."
That's why it's my favorite, is because every time they try to prove the Earth is flat, they inherently prove the Earth is round, and it's just the fun. Like, it never
then-
gets old.
Yeah, and then they just like think that the experiment's wrong or something. It's great.
Yeah, I don't understand how people exist that actually think that's real life.
The
Anything
the
that proves the
tracking
null
chips in the tracking chips in the vaccine is pretty funny too to me.
That's pretty dumb.
And
yeah.
I do quite enjoy the pigeons being government cameras.
Also, you're carrying a tracking chip in your phone.
Yeah,
You know?
like all the time.
Yeah, right.
There's literally no reason they would have to put a tracking chip in you. And if they were putting tracking chips in you, you would think they would have put them in you like a long time ago.
Yeah, like, do you ever see them like tag animals like pigs or cows?
Yeah. Well, also,
Like-
who cares where you are?
Yeah.
Like,
Government, that's
You
why.
are not doing anything to the point that the government needs to know where you are specifically, so precisely 24/7. They're like, he's in this area.
Yeah, right.
through phone data.
Jay's shopping right now. He's fucking shopping.
He's at the superstore. Get him. Tag him,
Making a
boys.
shit in the fucking sauna. We got him, boys.
He's pooping on a church. Get him.
I haven't talked to the NSA agent inside my phone lately. You guys ever talk to the NSA agent inside your phone?
You just talk at your camera when it's like not on.
There's sufficient evidence that like occasionally people are just like watching through your webcam though.
Is it?
That is spooky too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a website you can go to that literally just filters through people's webcams who have them
Yeah.
on. Like
Mhm.
any live webcam, like it can be like Nest cameras, phone cameras,
Dude,
webcams. Like
any-
it's fucked
It doesn't
up.
even
There's
it
like
doesn't even
areas
have
that
to
give
be
you access
on.
to it?
It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to even be giving video information. If it has access to the internet, you can turn it on from where you are. So this is why if you're not using your webcam, you should unplug it. Or if you're not using your webcam, you should cover it.
Joey's going to.
So it's like a website of people who've like been hacked, and then you can just scroll through different.
No,
like,
just
real
open-
humans?
I don't
open-
think they've even been hacked.
They haven't even been hacked. They're just open source network cameras and you can view them all over the world.
But it's all people who don't know they're being watched, right?
Yep. A lot of them are
Some-
street
well, no,
cameras and like
because sometimes-
CCTV.
Sometimes
and,
you can
like,
come
Nest.
across like streamers, for example, who have their cameras on and it's like streaming to a bunch of people, right? Like that is like an example of something you might find on there. But yeah, like there
So
is
it's not just,
also
It's not just like someone chilling at home and like you're accessing their phone all of a sudden.
like also that though.
Yeah.
Also that
That's
you
all
can
mixed
see that
up
on,
in the
on
one
Google
bag,
for fun.
Not on
Yeah.
Google, but like
Like is it on Google?
I don't know.
definitely
I'll see.
not.
Maybe I can find it. I
Google.
saw it on TikTok, so I don't know if I'll be able to find the website.
You know, like
how-
TikTok is the most authoritative source on
Is it on
legitimate
Google or is it
information.
on-
True. I don't know. It
On
looks
the
fucked up.
internet.
No, I'm actually curious if it's on Google. I'm like, 'cause that sounds like some potentially dark web shit. You know what I mean?
It does.
It's
yeah.
definitely dark
Totally,
web type
totally.
shit. I think that also this is totally unsubstantiated, but I think that there is some kind of connection with like porn sites watching you and their content being for free. Like that's why their content is free or something like that. It's like there is a certain amount of your data being sold and what if like that
Or
is also your
literally
webcam?
all that ad revenue that they're generating from all of the little pop-up things.
Every
Yeah,
time Joey
okay.
clicks on the porn games.
I found the website. I'm not gonna say it just for like TOS,
Yeah.
but it definitely exists. It's for sure a thing.
What's the send it to the Discord because I would love to
Look at random
to
people.
yeah.
I'd love
It's-
to
it's-
randomly
it's-
pop in on
It's neat.
webcams and see what's going on.
I'd like
Yeah,
to
send it in the
consensually
PODI-Cast.
pop in on people.
But
with the
so
metal.
this is
Yeah,
the
it's
like
non-consensual mega.
this is the thing is like it's a website that what they've done is they've found all of these cameras. Like I believe these
Conceivably,
kind
our
of sites.
podcast is on there right now.
Sorry,
Conceivably, our podcast is on there right now.
is it?
Conceivably, yes.
Conceivably.
Okay. Basically, if you don't have specific network protocols for your camera access and like all this other stuff, the majority of cameras, especially on computers, are accessible, as well as any cameras accessed via like a phone app. So if you've got like the creepy thing about it is like baby monitor cameras by Nest or security cameras by Nest, like that's the security camera to your house, and like monitoring cameras for inside your home or inside your business. You can just like connect to those and see what's going on. And it's just a website that hosts all of these open source cameras that people are unaware that they're open source.
Weird.
Man, that should be illegal. Like that's so fucking.
If anything,
I-
it should
I think
be
it's illegal
well
already, yeah.
stated in the either like on the manual or on the package
So-
itself. It's like it's open source,
Well-
or that it's just like it has the information on how, or like you have to opt in to open source it instead of having it already
Well,
opt into open
But
source.
so that's the thing is like it doesn't necessarily have to have that as a selection. Like I believe the reason why the people made that site is to make people aware of how many cameras in the world just have blatant access to any fucking person on the internet. And I think that it's
Bro.
because like there's a lot of ethical hackers who just like do that shit. They like hack your shit and they're like, yo, I hacked your stuff really easy. You got to do these things and fix it because like we see your weird porn collection.
Mood hackers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I invest in a VPN if you can.
According to their website, I'm gonna read like their little security blib here. For individual privacy, only filtered cameras are available now. This way, none of the cameras on Instacam invade anyone's private life. I don't know exactly what that means. And any private or unethical camera will be removed immediately upon email complaint. If you
Email complaint like that, like they can tackle those quickly.
Yeah.
I guess so. You can add your camera to the directory as well to not be accessed on their website. But the other fucked up thing is like this gives the coordinates of the cameras. Even though they're approximate, they point to the ISP address of the device.
Yep.
So it's accurate within a few hundred miles. So it's like it's not crazy accurate, but like you can be like, oh, they're in this
Still.
city.
Yeah, but with
You know?
that data and with that, like, you've seen people doing like the location guesstimations on Google where they like plant a pin somewhere and look around and they can kind of guess around where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just something like that could give someone a lot of information about the location of whereabouts you are anyways. There was an ethical hacker that I saw hack into someone's doorbell camera by Nest. And when someone was leaving, he was speaking to the guy through the camera saying, "Hey, I just hacked your camera. Just wanted to let you know your network security is really bad and you should probably get it looked at." So the dude was just leaving his house to work and a random voice came on the camera saying that he was hacked. He doesn't need to worry, but he should get his shit checked out.
Damn.
Imagine if that was anybody with like malicious intent though, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
They
Yeah, it's
could
just
do
like,
a
I just
lot of
planted a
stuff with
bomb
that.
in your car. Give me fucking $30,000.
Oh god.
Well, like you could even do voice commands through that, and you can see people like oftentimes people's license plates, and then you can like do so much with all of that even. So it's just good to be aware of security, especially with technology.
Yeah. Well,
We got to really watch out for this metaverse shit if this is how the internet is right now.
Yeah. My girlfriend has a Nest Cam, and I've seen the red light on it just like turn on at weird times when it's plugged in. Sometimes, like I almost got caught with the Nest Cam because I was at her place house sitting the dog, and then I got hit with a very lustful urge to watch porn. And then right after I decided that it wouldn't happen, she sent me a screenshot of me hanging out with the dog being like, "That's so cute." And I recognized I was like, right, like that. It was the moment where I was like, "Nah, I'm not going to watch porn." Actually got like tuned into the Nest Cam.
It was
and
in
I got
that
worse
moment.
views.
Like, man, I just like
It was like,
Oh
it
my
was the
God.
precise moment I was like, "Ah." Like you could almost see my hand like up in the air. Like, "Ah."
you just get a text. I hope you're thinking about me.
Yeah, Nest Cams. Oh no.
Yeah, yikes.
Oh no, Nest Cams.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good rule of thumb is don't use the internet.
Yeah. Stay off the internet. Live in a forest.
Which, like,
Eat Kit Kats.
Eat Kit
if you
Kats.
think about it, like when we were young, like we didn't have phones, we barely had internet. And thinking about it now, like I literally couldn't exist without the internet.
Dude, I know. Like we all kind of came from the generation of like not having any of that stuff
Yeah.
to all of a sudden it's super prominent.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like even just driving from one place to another, like I'm using the internet.
Dude, I know.
Ugh.
Like I remember the only reason I was able to like get around like my neighborhood is because me and my neighborhood friend Bobby would just go on fucking random bike rides and explore random roads and back alleys to find random shit. That's the only way we knew our neighborhood until like even growing up, like even if you had a phone before iPhones came out, you were still looking at printing out maps. I remember printing out maps to find out where I was going. And
That's so crazy to think about that you need to actually like get a physical map
yeah,
like 20 years ago. A map.
My mom used to have like a book of like maps for like Calgary,
Yeah.
and like she would get so tense sometimes trying to read off the map, and she would want me to be quiet while she was reading it. She'd be like, "Quiet, I'm reading the map, Josh. I'm trying to figure out where to go." It was that involved back then. Now it's just like you can just be so casual with your little iPhone, and it'll just tell you where to go. You don't really have to be paying attention to what's going on the road.
That's another thing. No one's scared of getting lost anymore. Like it's so hard to actually be lost.
Yeah.
Like when was the last time you were genuinely lost? Your phone was dead. That's when you were lost.
Straight up.
Lost Boys.
Lost
That's
Boys.
so deep.
But even during Lost Boys, we're not lost. We know where we are.
Yeah. No, exactly. Like, even that's the thing too. Is like you can also like download maps to go ahead. When Mike and I were doing our last hike to Crypt Lake, we weren't sure if we were gonna have service, but we also didn't want to get lost across a lake in the middle of the woods. So I had downloaded the map in the area, and you could still see your GPS coordinates through that space without any phone service. And then, even though that was dead, we were like well aware of where we were and the trail we were on.
Have you guys heard of that really cool new app called like What Three Words?
No.
No.
Negative.
Oh wait, I
It's
have. Just
really
now.
cool. It's so basically it's a location app, and every single like GPS location in the world is randomly assigned 3 words. And it's like a complete coverage of the entire globe. Every single point has a combination of 3 words, and they're all different. So the reason this is useful is because you can go to the mountains or somewhere where there's no signal at all, and you can tell your exact location through GPS coordinates. Like it'll tell you
By
like
saying the 3 words.
What 3 words?
Yeah. it'll be like car, fish, dog, and that'll be like a very specific like 3 by 3 meter area in like Wisconsin or something like that. And then you
So-
have like cat, lamp, stick, and that's like somewhere in Saudi Arabia, like in the desert in the middle of nowhere.
See, I wonder where
Hmm.
Dick Ass Balls is.
You can probably find it. You could probably find it. But it's really good. Like apparently more emergency services are using it now because it's more accurate than GPS. It's down to like a 3 meter radius of where exactly you are. So you can like tell people like, yeah, I'm going to like this location, cat, dog, anus. And they'll be like, okay, great. I'll just mark that in my phone.
Yeah.
Now,
Wow.
do they limit it to like a certain
Probably. Yeah,
number
it's
of letters, like for how long the word is?
Shit,
I'm sure
dude, I
they do.
can't
I'm
spell
sure
real
it's
good.
not, like-
This word's pretty big.
I'm
So-
sure they have like their own dictionary of shit they can use, but yeah.
Like
That's
yeah,
cool.
I'm at cathedral. I've never seen this word before. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking die. Sorry, guys.
So I've got a quick question. Speaking of cat dog anus, for cat dog, which side of cat dog handles the poop? Like, does the poop come out the mouth, or like where does the poop go for cat dog?
Well, in my religion, it comes out the middle.
Not really. Out the joint belly button.
Ew, dude.
I believe in the Hawking radiation of cat dog, and it just ends up being emitted as energy from their being. They're actually quite efficient units.
They are high output. Like they're always doing something. You never see cat dog just chilling.
It's true.
There is no waste. There's just
Like,
energy.
way.
Made it into a Nick All Stars.
It's just nothing but vibes.
I want to play Nick All Stars. Have you guys seen that? There's like a Smash Bros, but for like Nickelodeon characters now.
I have. I heard it's very
I've
like
heard about it.
dull though. I've heard
Yeah.
it's extremely dull.
Really?
Well, only
Yeah,
because
I
they
don't know.
didn't put work into like the sound effects. So like when you hit somebody, it's just doesn't. There's no impact to it.
Yeah, it does feel like I have watched some gameplay of it, and it does look a little bit like it's missing some kind of impact to it.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's like Stuffy's like.
What
hitting
I
shit.
also don't wonder is like I've seen a little bit of gameplay, and you know, like one thing that's so awesome with Smash Bros is like the soundtrack is all these like tracks that you know, from Zelda and Metroid and everything, and it's fun hearing those in the background or whatever. But like in the Legend of Korra stage, for example, it's just some random fucking composed song for this game.
Hmm.
And I'm like, The Legend of Korra has a fucking amazing soundtrack. Why didn't they use that in this game? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's
it makes
weird.
it feel like disingenuous, I guess.
But like it's Nickelodeon, they should have the rights to their own
They
music.
should have the rights
Yeah.
to their music. If they get Korra in the game, how could they not get a soundtrack from Korra in the game? Like, that seems
Copyright
bizarre to
is a wild, unimaginable beast.
me. Mhm.
Yeah, I imagine all that the issue is with that is that maybe their copyrights for making money off of that song is no longer effective
Yeah.
from the time that they
Mhm.
made that. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, and like sometimes they own the rights to the characters, but because of the contracts that they have with their other creative staff, like they'll only have a certain amount of time being able to license out certain portions of it. So it could be also the music incorporated with that as well. I know that Marty O'Donnell got like hit from Bungie because he ended up like doing it's like he was the composer behind Halo, and then I think they had a big falling out, and now he actually has to like pay them money because he was using one of his like composed pieces that he made for Bungie as for something else, and then he ended up having to like pay the studio. So it gets really freaking weird as far as
Hmm.
the contractual obligations and how things are all divvied up. So that could possibly be one of those situations where they just have the
Yeah.
rights to the characters, but they just don't have the rights to the actual music.
Totally.
Intellectual property is a spicy meatball.
Yeah.
It
true.
is, yeah.
My question is, can I get my dick copyrighted?
Oh!
I'm just gonna get a tattoo with the TM right there.
I think if you make
The
your
rights
dick
reserved and the
long-
copyright on either side of the
Kinda wanna
testicle.
TM
Patent
tattoo my
pending.
dick
A
now, that'd be
TM is
funny.
kind of a
Ah,
fucking awesome. Dick
okay.
tattoo.
Imagine that though.
Like out of all the things
You just
could
gave
get,
Jovi
like, a TM
a
is so funny.
Beautiful tattoo idea.
That is pretty good.
But a dick tattoo sounds
Jovi
so
has
cute.
stars in his eyes.
Yeah, but it'd be
I
so
think it's a
short
good
if it's just a
idea.
little TM.
True.
And like yeah, like I don't know.
Stick and poke.
And it's like that's like kind of ideal. Like you want a quick dick tattoo. Like it's not gonna feel great, but like
Ben,
you can
you
make a little
wanna-
TM happen.
Ben, do you want to stick and poke TM on my dick for me one day?
Yo.
Sure, dog. You got it.
Stick and poke. I
Sick.
feel like you gotta get a machine. Like stick and poke's like a lot more.
Yeah, but then
poking.
Ben can do it. It's just an excuse to get Ben to touch
You
it.
don't
Actually, I don't know.
think
I
Ben-
would be like holding your
Ben's
dick
an
for like an
artiste,
hour.
man. Ben can use the machine.
You could have
just
him
like-
holding his dick. That's all.
Ah,
It's like
man.
this for like however long.
Oh, it's all those dick pokes. Like,
Well-
but then every time you take your dick out, it's like TM.
This
See,
is
like,
a
I've never
really
gotten a
funny idea.
But it's copyrighted, just so you know.
Like,
can
I've never
sue
gotten a
everyone
tattoo
that's
before,
smashing you.
and like I imagine that the like getting a tattoo, like because I've never gotten one before, definitely hurts quite a bit, and then just thinking about getting that on like your testicle or your dick, and then just
Ah.
imagine you wake up one morning and you're just
Spicy.
torquing. And it
Oh.
just start to stretch, and then just it's like that SpongeBob episode where the guy's like doing he's got like the tattoo on his bicep, and then he's like making it dance,
Oh yeah, I've seen
and then
that.
it's just like stretching and just going, and
All
have,
I
like,
can
a
think
face that
of
just
is
distorts.
TM stretching just like this to the sound of the THX opening.
So my question would be like, would you want to be soft or erect getting that tattoo?
You'd want to
Erect.
be like mid erect, like
Mid.
like
Erecto.
Yeah,
not
Mid.
like fully erect and like
Fully
it's really muscular, like it'll hurt you. But like too
no,
soft and it's
probably
like
feel
way
good.
too wrinkly, you know? Like I would want like a
Would you want your
mid
TM to be
erection.
more visible when you're hard or when you're soft?
Like I don't think it's possible to have it be properly visible while soft because of the wrinkles and the shriveledness.
So what
No,
you could do then is you get it tattooed hard, but you have the T and the M extra large, and then you can have it say trademark, so that when you're soft, it just says TM, and you get
Yeah.
erect, and then the text unveils itself trademark. You,
You
know?
could also
Like,
get it
ends up looking like,
like-
a pug face, just all warped
Yeah,
and wrinkled.
I'm worried about the pug face part. Like
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think mid boner's fine. Like
half
Just
torque.
a half
chub.
chub going in.
Half chub.
How do you maintain a half chub?
How do you maintain a full
That's
chub?
what's hardest.
But I think you maintain a half chub by like aiming for full erection, but you're getting stabbed in the dick, so it goes down by half.
Unless that's your thing.
Yeah, you gotta
gotta-
find
Yeah,
gotta
something
find
unless,
from the
unless you're
pain.
just like, I don't know, man, this is making me more hard.
Dude.
That's
It's like I
possible,
just
too.
figured something out about myself today.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, this doesn't usually happen to me. Oh man.
Get the tattoo artist to slap you in the face while he's doing it too.
Oh my god.
call me dirty names.
Your tattoo's done, daddy.
Wow. We talked a lot of shit today.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, we
true.
did.
a lot of
Wow.
good shit.
A
Where we're
wide
sitting
variety
at.
of topics.
I can't see from here.
Sitting at an
Light is
hour
bright.
and 11 right now.
Look at us go. I think we're gonna call this episode there, and I don't even know really what we. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna put in the description for this video.
Talking shit.
But we talked some shit.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
We talked
The
some mad
shittiest
shit
episode.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that consumed a good portion of our conversation.
Absolutely, it
Shit
did.
talk.
So thank you guys for tuning in so much. I appreciate it. We appreciate it every time. Hopefully, if you have any suggestions, please just message us on the Discord if you were here listening. If you've got any constructive criticism about the podcast, we're in a new setup, and I'd love to just hear kind of what your thoughts are of
Throw
our
us a
new
topic.
setup. Yeah, throw us some topics. We'd love to talk about your random shit. Otherwise, guys, we will see you again in a couple weeks, and peace out. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Oh, and I'll bring us out with the song.
Now this is a problem.
You are the ancient shit I found. The ancient shit from dinosaurs. Stepped inside an icicle.